Hey, what's up, boxing fans? Miguel Maravilla here with you, bringing you a recap of Sebastian Fundora's victory over Chordale Booker this past weekend in Vegas on the PBC Prime main event. And in the undercard, Jesus Ramos Jr. and Elijah Garcia with victories. Take a look.
It went down at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Opening up the PBC on Prime stream, middleweight Elijah Garcia scored a controversial 10-round split decision over former world title challenger Terrell Gausha. Gausha dropped Garcia in the first round as Garcia was busted up early, bleeding. Gausha pressed him throughout the fight. It was all Gausha's momentum, and Garcia, sensing the urgency late in the fight, pressed it, but came on too late in most of the viewers' opinions. And going the distance, as the scores were 95-94 for Gausha, which were overruled 95-94 and 96-93 for Garcia, as Garcia takes the decision, improving to 17-1 and 13 knockouts.
Win for Garcia and bouncing back as he defeats the 2012 U.S. Olympian Gausha, a veteran under his resume. And looking forward, there's possibilities for him with Carlos Adames, the WBC champ. You also have the WBA champ, Erislandy Lara. So those are fights that are interesting. Those are fights that Garcia himself is interested in, so looking forward to his 2025 campaign.
And in the co-feature, super welterweight Jesus Ramos Jr. scored a stoppage in the 7th over late sub Guido Scram. It was all Ramos, as Ramos was just pounding away, landing the big shots. However, Scram was tough and giving him all he can and hanging in there. But Ramos just broke him down finally as the bout was waved off at 138 of the 7th. Ramos improves to 23-1 with 19 knockouts. Scram goes to 16-4 to 9 knockouts.
Win for Ramos here. He has been on a win streak ever since his first defeat. The defeat he should have never suffered. However, moving forward, I'd like to see him fight Sebastian Fundora. That's a solid fight to be made at 154. They're both stablemates, so that'll be a good world title opportunity shot for him later this year, hopefully.
WBC, WBO super welterweight champion Sebastian Fundora scored an impressive 4th-round knockout against Chordale Booker. It was Fundora using his height, reach, distance, boxing patiently, and in the 3rd, Fundora rocked Booker. And then Fundora followed up, dropping Booker twice in the 4th as the fight was stopped at 251. Fundora improves his mark to 22-1-1 with 14 knockouts. Booker goes to 23-2, 11 knockouts.
Fundora, with the defense of his titles now, wow, there's a lot of options at 154. There's a lot of solid fights to be made there at that division. 154, of course, you have Terrence Crawford as the cream of the crop of the division. You got Virgil Ortiz, you got IBF champ Bakram Murzalayev, and then you have a lot of other names. You have undefeated Xander Zayek, you got Charles Conwell, and you also have the list goes on and on. You have names such as Sergey Bohachuk also that are out there. However, I just feel for Fundora, there's really no interest for him. He really doesn't seem like he wants the big names. He's just content on whatever is being decided. But I could see him taking on a stablemate, for example, such as Jesus Ramos Jr. or maybe even a fight against Keith one-time Thurman. Uh, that possibly maybe next year. But I feel that for Fundora, I feel he wants that big name, he wants that big fight. However, that big name fight fell off with Spence, so he's looking for a big name